When Bill and I got together to plan today's service on agnosticism, one of the first things Bill said was, "At least we don't have to worry about proselytizing." This remark got me to thinking, what would agnostics say if they were indeed proselytizing, intent on proselytizing? I checked my Rolodex, and I found the one man who can demonstrate proselytizing by an agnostic. So I have invited here to speak to us today and deliver his proselytizing sermon, the renowned Pastor Flash of the Bedrock Agnostic Church of the One True Faith. A welcoming round of applause, if you will, for Pastor Flash. Thank you for that warm welcome. Yes, I am Pastor Flash of the Bedrock Agnostic Church of the One True Faith. And I've come here today to proselytize for agnosticism, which we all know is the highest of all faiths. For what faith can be higher than faith in absolutely nothing? Before I deliver my sermon today, I would like to take a moment to comment on the remarks made earlier by Bill Smith. Bill has pointed out the most difficult problem we have at the Bedrock Agnostic Church of the One True Faith. And that is, no one wants to take us seriously as a religion because our faith is so tentative. How can you build a church around such an indecisive concept as agnosticism? If only we could get people to take us seriously. Well, I turned the problem over to our marketing department, and they came up with the obvious solution. We needed a symbol to represent our faith. The Christians have their cross, the Jews have their star, the Muslims have their crescent, the humanists have their little man, even the UUs have their chalice. And after extensive research, we found the perfect symbol. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the interrobang. Here is the unmistakable melding of the question mark and the exclamation point into the punctuation mark that is exactly right for ending almost every statement of religious faith. Let me pause here to deliver a few words from the sales department of the Bedrock Agnostic Church of the One True Faith. We have the interrobang you need to identify yourself as one of the agnostic faithful and to protect you from threats, both foreign and domestic. Yes, you too can have your very own interrobang. You can wear it as a pendant, or you can attach it as a brooch. We offer it at a range of price points to match your pocketbook and your indulgence requirements. Let me demonstrate its effectiveness. Get thee behind me, Satan! Ah, yes, I can feel the power. Let me slip this pendant around my neck for continuous protection. As I was saying, we have these babies in a range of prices, one of which is sure to meet your needs. We have them in gold, both plain and jewel encrusted. We have them in platinum, we have them in silver. We have them in pewter too. We have them in tin, and we have them in plastic in a range of shiny colors. I've got mine. Be sure to get yours. By the way, we also have a range of apparel, including hats and shirts and sweatbands, all featuring the interrobang symbol. You can go online to check out our catalog and make your purchases. Thank you. And now for my proselytizing sermon. Call this Agnostic Exhortations for Proselytizing Atheists. There are gentle souls in our midst this morning whose life view includes a faith in God at some level. Some may call yourself deist, thinking God once wound up the universe like a giant clockwork and then left it to its own devices, having other commitments. Some consider yourselves to be pantheists, seeing God invested equally in all aspects of the universe. Some of you may embrace the God of Abraham, the one of laws and righteous wrath. Some here today subscribe to a gentle, loving God, one who counsels loving one's enemies. These faithful take comfort in your faith and might find strength or solace in prayers to your God. My comments this morning are not directed to you. Your faith is not to be denied, and my objective here is not to challenge your system of beliefs. But there is another audience here today upon which I am drawing a bead. Seated among us are a number of atheists, persons for whom the concept of God is metaphysically untenable. It is this audience whose precepts I intend to challenge here today. Most atheists are quiet atheists who have rejected the notion of God through their own private thought processes, but are willing to respectfully accommodate the faith held by others and to live and let live. A few atheists are in-your-face atheists. Aggressively iconoclastic, these atheists are an endangered species within communities of faith where the faithful of conflicting ideologies will unite against godless heretics. Atheists of all flavors share in common their certainty in an anthropogenic God, a God created by man, and not the other way around. They may have come to this conclusion through an indisputable logic, or they may have arrived at the same conclusion through an intuition rather than through some critical process. Once they have reached this conclusion, however, atheists are not easily swayed by challenges to their godlessness. Attention, atheists, that it is this very certainty in the non-existence of God that constitutes the Achilles heel of atheism. Most atheists pride themselves on their pragmatism and respect for the scientific method, yet these very methodologies do not tolerate the posture of certainty that atheism asserts. Quantum physics has turned Newtonian physics on its head. Gravity is no longer a certainty. Niels Bohr pointed out that anyone who claims to understand quantum physics does not understand quantum physics. If scientists cannot speak with certainty about physics, how can atheists claim certain knowledge of the non-existence of God? James Lovelock once said, "As a scientist, I cannot speak of certainties, I can only speak of probabilities." Shouldn't atheists adopt a similar posture? Let us talk of hubris. Donald Rumsfeld was right when he pointed out, that's what it says, Donald Rumsfeld was right when he pointed out, we don't know what we don't know. The leading edge thinkers in astrophysics speak in terms of multiple parallel universes, including universes where the laws of nature differ completely from the laws of our universe. It might just be that everything we know is wrong. How can atheists speak with certainty of the non-existence of God when we know so little about our own universe and almost nothing of possible multiple other universes? Why do atheists insist on there being no God? There may be multiple reasons, some having little to do with a question of God's existence. Atheists may feel a need to harden their position in response to the harsh rejection they feel from the community of the faithful. Some atheists, coming from a heritage of faith, may feel a need to be unequivocal in their rejection of that former faith. Perhaps those who arrived at their atheism at a tender age are unwilling to reconsider the details of their metaphysical ideology because they fear losing their faith. At this point, I think we're ready to proselytize the low-hanging fruit of atheists, those who have some doubt about the absolute aspects of their metaphysics. These individuals accept the tentative perspective of science and pragmatism and are uncomfortable with the idea their atheism does not share this feature. May I introduce you to the metaphysics of agnosticism. Some of our most venerated thinkers have an agnostic view of God. Bertrand Russell was an agnostic. Scholars say that Buddha was agnostic. That makes one of the world's great religions agnostic. Agnostics embrace the tentative nature of man's knowledge, including knowledge of God. Rather than fearing the unknown, agnostics take comfort in the uncertainty of our knowledge. Agnostics find hope in the extensibility of our knowledge, while at the same time respecting the limitations to our ability to comprehend the universe. So where do agnostics stand on the issue of God? Well, probably all over the map. But speaking in terms of probabilities, agnostics find the concept of a personal God, or a wrathful God, or even a loving God to be improbable, if for no better reason than the unlikelihood of the complexity such concepts suggest. The bottom line for most agnostics is, don't know, can't tell. To which some might add, doesn't matter. doubting atheists, agnosticism offers the answers you seek. That leaves only hard-bitten atheists for me to convert. These pitiable creatures refuse to budge from their absolutist perspectives in spite of all the compelling arguments pointing out the contradictions inherent in their worldview. For these atheists, there remains no hope but to assail their sensibilities with an emotional frying pan. Atheists, embrace the certainty of uncertainty. Praise the void. Abandon the false comfort of certainty. Praise the void. Commit yourselves to the unending quest for verite. Praise the void. Acknowledge the limits of human understanding. Praise the void. Confess that you don't really know the truth. Praise the void. Seek truth always, knowing that tentative truth is the purest truth. Praise the void. Learn these words well. Don't know, can't tell. Everyone together. Don't know, can't tell. Praise the void. Go forth into the world and smash the icons of certainty. Praise the void. Thank you.